Welcome back to Derailed. I am your host, JJ Lahey, here with my co-host, Jake Schyvinck. Man, training camp is here. Zach Tom got paid. Got a lot of good stuff to talk
That's
about.
the show. We're done.
We
You
can't
covered
end right
everything
now.
in the title. You covered everything in the title. That was it.
Yeah, but there's a surprise. There's a surprise.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we have a new segment on our show. Did you know about this, Jake? It's a big deal.
Yes.
This is
Malik Neighbors is coming to join us live here to talk about his quest for 2K. No, I have no idea what's going on here.
I wish. No, this is a new segment on our show. It is called a Mark Murphy Minute. TBD. We'll see if we come up with any different names. Mark Murphy Minute, and this is where we cover the news. This is brought to you. This is sponsored by Redacted Energy, not the real one, the one that we make on the show.
Yeah.
And it's prepared by Mrs. Lahey. Every week, she brings news, and I tell you how it's related to the Packers. Oh, thank you. Here,
I had to put.
There we go.
Yeah, there we go. There's
this is the Redacted Energy that sponsors the Mark Murphy Minute.
Yes.
Yeah. So big headlines. Trisha Paytas. She's got a couple kids already. She's got a kid named what is it, like barbecue sauce or something? Hold on. Trisha Paytas. What is her older kids' names? Here we go. Malibu Barbie and Elvis are her two older kids' names, right? And now she's announced she's having another kid that she's naming Aquaman Moses. And of course, you may remember in 2019, David Bakhtiari dressed up as Aquaman for Halloween. This was a big deal.
Wow.
Also, the late, great Mr. Ozzy Osbourne passed away.
Yes.
Of course, he's well known for his song Crazy Train. And that is what the Packers are about to do. They're going to crazy train at training camp for this upcoming season. So there you go.
And I would also say that there is a crazy train here, one that can get derailed very quickly. So, big shout out.
If it wouldn't make us get banned and demonetized, I would just play the song.
It'd be sick.
Unfortunately, the only song we can play would be this one.
Oh, yeah. This is true. We can play that.
Just listen to this and imagine
that going?
Crazy Train is playing.
There you go.
But yeah, we do have a training camp. We also had of course the long-awaited Zach Tom extension is here.
Finally.
Pretty exciting. And we already had a friend question. I was going to say listener question. It's from Bruce Edmonds. He wanted to know when or what Elgton Jenkins is going to get paid.
Yeah, shout out Bruce
I think
for the question.
I think the Packers got a steal here with Zach Tom because he didn't reset the market, which he absolutely should have. He should have reset the market for left tackle, and instead he's the third highest paid right tackle. So I'll take that.
Oh, yeah.
100 times out of 100.
Yeah, absolutely.
What a bargain for the Packers.
Yeah, I think there were mixed reactions about it. I think, when it comes to right tackles, the fact that he hasn't been added. This is unbelievable. Unbelievable that this hasn't been added yet. But he would fall in behind Lane in average per year. He would be ahead of Jawan Taylor, which he should be. Ahead of Onwenu, ahead of Howard, ahead of Brian O'Neill. I think he is probably the second biggest, maybe the biggest steal or the second biggest steal of the tackles currently. I think you could make a case that one of Dawkins or Spencer Brown extremely valuable right now. Spencer Brown at $18 million. They kind of almost paid him as the breakout was happening. So, but yeah, other than that, like getting, what was it, 22 a year, right? It's worth up to 92. Probably not going to see all of 92. I highly doubt that, unless my guy just goes out there and does David Bakhtiari stuff and is maybe going to kick to the left side next year. We'll see. But yeah, I think the value is really, really good. He is, if you want to go straight tackles, he is getting exactly the same per year, at least in the AAV, as Jordan Mailata. Obviously has one more year on the contract, right? I think Mailata's was 3 for 66, and is just a hair under Jake Matthews in Atlanta. So Matthews getting 22.5. Obviously the up to, right, 92 million would put him at 23, which would slide him ahead of Matthews. It would still be behind Andrew Thomas, obviously behind Tunsil, behind Darisaw, behind Williams, and behind Tristan Wirfs. And I think he'd be behind Sewell, and as I mentioned, Lane Johnson. So yeah, I mean,
you and I had talked back in like January about, that our estimate was it probably was going to take 25 a year to get the deal done with Zach Tom.
That's what it felt like.
So this is a screaming deal. He's under contract through age 30. That would be 2029. I mean, look, more than likely, he doesn't get another contract with the Packers after this, just because almost nobody does. Like we'll revisit, 3 years from now and see hey, what kind of trajectory is he on? Has he tapped into that fountain of youth or whatever? But you would think that this is his big deal and then he's done. But this gives the Packers stability, some more stability on the offensive line through 2029, which is super duper exciting.
Yeah. I'm excited for that. As I said, I don't know I don't know how it's going to shake out next year. I don't know what the plan is, right? I think we kind of thought that Rashid should probably get more than what Dan Moore got, right? Which was 20.5, which is kind of hilarious that he got that much per year, at least in the AAV. Right, Decker and Stanley are at 20. Deion Dawkins is a hair over 20. Like those are what we kind of were looking at for Walker. I mean, it's just hard to imagine Walker won't test the market, especially if Tom's getting 22. I can't imagine Green Bay goes, "Yep, Walker, you're worth more than that to us than Zach Tom." I don't see that. So yeah, it just could be a situation where you look at, will Elgton be here next year? Will Rashid be here next year? I think those are questions that we're going to have all season. As far as, the other three that I think will slide into starts, right? It's probably Morgan or Belton, right? I would prefer Belton based on the style. I would like to see them play, but got to wonder if Belton's in the long-term plans at tackle as well, but he's just going to start the year as a guard. Would they like doing that? And yeah, can't wait to see what that's going to look like a year from now. But we get to stay in the here and now. We got Sheed. It's going to be hopefully a great year for the offensive line.
Aaron says, checking in to say hi, but it's my night for bedtime. I think you should have bedtime every night, frankly.
Nice.
Do you work a nice night shift and you're on rotation or something? So are there nights that you don't have bedtime? I have bedtime every night. But that's kind of a recent development because my 7-month-old finally started sleeping a little bit better. So, but then he makes a prediction. Zach Tom is going to win Protector of the Year, and the odds are high. I like it. I would put Zach Tom on the short list for Protector of the Year. He's been one of the best offensive linemen, certainly in pass pro in the NFL over the past 2 years. I think he's a pretty good candidate. Aaron says he has a 4-year-old. That's why you have 4-year-old with bedtime with the 4-year-old. I get it. That makes sense.
Yes.
I get it. I have bedtime with the 2-year-old every night, and my wife cleans the kitchen while I put the babies to bed. And so it makes sense. That's why my mind didn't go there. Okay, catch up on a couple other things quick here. Brian Maffey has a question that's going to take us a minute to answer, so I'm going to star that one. And then Tyler Dershel wants to know who has the better contract in the division, Tom or Johnson from the Bears. The only Johnsons I know of on the Bears, off the top of my head, are Jalen Johnson and Ben Johnson. We're comparing Zach Tom's contract with Ben Johnson's contract?
Honestly, that's where my mind went first. And then I was like, oh wait, yeah, no, they have a corner there.
Yeah, Jalen Johnson just signed, I think, 76 mil, 2 years. Sorry, 2 years, 4 years. 76 mil, 4 years.
Yeah. So he is what's this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. He's 13th in the AAV.
So Zach
right
Tom
now,
got
at the
paid
corner position.
a lot better.
Yeah, he is. Jalen Johnson's behind some interesting characters on the list, I will say. So honestly, it's probably at this point the Bears got ahead of it and probably are getting at least decent value there. But tackle's more important. So I think I would lean Tom's. Not saying that Jalen Johnson's is bad, because honestly, again, relative to about 3-4 guys in front of him, it feels like a value. So, and not to mention, like, he's getting 19 AAV, and then like Paulson Adebo, the Giants gave him 18 per year. Those two are not close. That's kind of wild. So yeah, there's a lot of free agents that got that $18 million a year tag. Murphy got it going back to Minnesota. Charvarius Ward to Indy. Carlton Davis off of a major injury going to the Patriots, and then obviously the aforementioned Adebo. So yeah, pay him earlier. It looks better in a year or so.
Prince Capsaicin says, evening, gents. Brian Maffey says the question for Belton is if he can keep his weight down. Played in the 340s last year. I have to imagine, particularly since the Packers are cross-training him at tackle and would like him to continue to get reps at tackle, they will want to have him get lean. I mean, not that you want a skinny guard, but I think that he had excessive weight for a guard last year. They're going to want him to get in better in NFL shape. I mean,
for sure.
So,
and if it doesn't happen, draft more offensive linemen. It's fine.
Which they should do. They should do anyways. Yeah.
Yeah. Should be doing it anyway. Especially if Ryan, Sheed, and Elgton are out. I mean, that's kind of a given anyway. So, yeah, I mean, it's going to kind of be, at least what I've seen in the mock drafts that are early here, there's a lot of expectations for this tackle class as we go into the fall. So, where do we want to go? I mean, we could do the star question.
We could. I also
I don't have
so
on this TBH.
The Packers training camp does not have the updates we would like to see because we're antsy. But we do have 2 new players for the Packers. Packers signed an Irish kicker to go along with their Irish punter.
They did. Is Brandon McManus not also?
Well, I don't think he's like from Ireland. I think he just has Irish heritage. Isn't he?
Yeah, but I would throw it in the bucket. Sounds like we need to get a long snapper like that, which
I made a joke on Twitter, but I don't think I can make it on the pod here about the long snapper situation. Basically, just hinting that you'd have to do something about Matt Orzech and fending off his attacks, legal or otherwise, that he will launch on any new long snappers we try and bring in. I mean, we already saw what he did to Goody and Mark Murphy and Ed Policy to make them. I mean, look, you all think that Mark Murphy is retiring because of the minimum age requirement. Not so. He's retiring because Matt Orzek told him to.
There you go.
Matt Orzek runs this team.
Yeah.
Derpy Entertainment says, I'm just here for the Mountain Dew hat. I need a redacted hat. That's what I really need.
Do they have redacted hats?
Well, I'd have to make a hat that has the redacted logo that Too Old for This made for us.
Oh yeah, they do.
They do.
Yeah.
You know what? All right, look. I'll drop the meme for a half second and put the I'll share the hat. Here it is. 3, 2, 1, share. Share. Sometimes it doesn't want to share, and
yeah, we just can't get it done. I don't know.
There we go.
It's pretty sick.
So they do have that hat. Yeah. All right, that's all you can see of it.
They do.
Dershel brings up the other big Packers news, which was the renovated locker room. It looks sick. Let me pull up the pictures here.
Yeah.
Actually, I already have it open.
I need the pictures for sure.
Hold on a second. Stinking thing is driving me crazy. It
Honestly,
does not like.
I thought that
when
I thought the sharing the redacted energy hat was 100% a bit, and I really liked it. But the fact that it is actually not working is tough. So
I'm going to the Packers Twitter instead because the other thing I was trying to share is not sharing.
I see.
So they posted a whole bunch of pictures and a little video. So here's the pictures of the new Packers locker room. I promise it's trying to share.
I promise. We're working on it.
Oh, come on. One more time. Get on screen. There we go.
It is.
All right, we have our new locker room. I gotta say, this looks so much better than the previous rendition, which I don't think had changed like basically since Brett Favre was there.
Yeah.
So they've got the pictures here. You can see the light boxes for the helmets and the jerseys. It looks great. I would love to go in there.
Yeah, that'd be cool to see.
Have you been in the Packers locker room?
No.
I've taken the tour at Lambeau that gives you everything except for the locker room.
Gotcha.
But I didn't take the locker room one. They've got a little music here. Okay, I'll put it out really low.
Yeah, that's cool. It's good stuff. Shoulder pads. Helmet. Non-focused.
I love all the
camera.
lights, all the subtle lights and the glass. It's classy.
I don't like
old
the
Packers
hats this
locker room.
year. I think the G is too small.
The G on the hats, on the ball caps.
Yeah. I don't like it. It's throwing me off.
Come on, that's gorgeous.
See, like that's we're in on that.
Brian Muffy says Packers about to DMCA strike. Packers should love us because
That would be
we do all
very
these
SEC
promos.
of them. Okay, that'd be very SEC of them. We don't need to do that.
I think SEC would be bragging about recruiting rankings and strength of schedule against each other, but not against.
Well, but on their downtime, they like to strike creators for trying to get the word out on their players.
How many times have you been DMCA'd by the SEC?
4.
Wow. Drew says everyone hates missing on a kicker, but how is it different than missing on a wide receiver? Well, the difference.
He's talking about this above as well.
I'm actually a big fan of using late round picks on special teams because you can get the guy you like the best with a pick where you usually cut the guy anyways. The data would tell you that nobody is good at scouting kickers, that it's just kind of a crapshoot, and you should just grab a free agency kicker and stick with him until it still starts to work.
The data would
That's
also
what the data
tell
would tell
you
you.
that despite our increasing knowledge about where the surplus value is in the draft and how to attack it and what a good plan is and looking at values of trades, from a lot of perspectives and using all that, it would also tell you that like it's still a lottery. And I'd want all of my swings to be looking at potential starters. I'm not looking like, ooh, cool depth. No, like you want to believe in something on day 3. I love the Howie Roseman's approach that they talked about on their behind the scenes draft stuff this year. Like, yeah, go swing. You hit 2 out of 6 somehow in the starter department on day 3. Like you walk away with that like completely enamored with your draft. Like that's I would just rather not do that. And the other part is of like, hey, like there's a lot of UDFAs, right, that are going to contribute. So like if you're busy and active on the UDFA market, like that should also work in your favor when it comes to special teams players. So
I thought of an analogy. I was thinking about the 49ers and the Bears drafting specialists really high in the 3rd or 4th round.
Tampa Bay, Roberto Aguayo, 2nd round.
Heck, Bengals. You remember their tweet? That's why you draft a kicker, and then like they cut him like less than a year later.
The Bengals did that?
Yeah, it was the Bengals. Yeah.
How long ago was that?
Maybe 2 years ago they tweeted it.
Okay.
Thought of an analogy though.
So McPherson doesn't kick for them anymore?
I don't think so. Am I crazy?
I think you are, unfortunately. Yeah. 2021 5th round pick. He is still on the team. Now, it doesn't mean he's doing well. Right?
I'm trying to remember what later happened that made that's why you draft a kicker tweet so funny from the Bengals. There was something that happened.
It was the game with was that still the game with like Crosby and like him missed a bunch of kicks? Was that
No, that was multiple
ago?
years prior. That was the 2021 season that game happened.
Well, that would have been correct then. He was a 5th round pick in 21.
But I'm saying like their tweet was in 2022. And then something happened in 2023 that made that tweet look really silly. I thought it was that he got, but I guess obviously he's still been there.
Maybe they brought him back, but I don't know.
I think he got benched or something.
That could be.
But anyways,
carried 2 kickers.
I was thinking about these teams, drafting these specialists really high, and then, and it just never works out. And it reminded me of a tweet that I saw about the late great Ozzy Osbourne's passing. I think it was Andrew Yang tweeted something like, "Rest in power, Ozzy Osbourne, true American original." And I just lost it. Looks so like close and missed the mark.
Looks like Green Bay also had Josh Jacobs walking around with a mini mic touring the locker room. I'm interested to see that. Just under 3 minutes. That sounds awesome. Video. We will not play that one. But yeah.
And by the way,
he loves the Zach Tom contract. By the way, I want to put that out there.
I also love the Zach Tom.
I think pretty unanimous on that front, which is great.
I did just want to clarify to make sure everybody knows that the reason I thought the Ozzy Osbourne tweet was funny is because he's not American. He was born in England.
Oh, yeah.
Didn't want people to think that I was like crapping on Ozzy.
No.
Drew asked, did you guys know Ed Policy's dad worked for the 49ers? He did, and I think also the Browns too. But he definitely won.
We don't need to talk about that one. We don't need to talk about that one.
The Niners or
just Cleveland? The Niners is fine. Thank you.
What? Brian Maffey, Josh Jacobs said redacted is gross. Get out
That's
of town.
tough.
He did not.
That's tough. That's tough.
He did not say that.
Um. Oh well.
Uh, Drew says, just got here. What positions do you think we will target highly in 2026? I don't know how it's not corner and defensive tackle. I don't know how it's not those two.
It's offensive line. That's why. Potentially.
We at least have a bunch of bodies in the building at offensive line.
Yes.
Highly drafted bodies in the building. You don't have to like the picks. They're at least there.
Well, if she leaves, if they don't bring back Jenkins and they let Sean Ryan walk, I would guess there's one of the three is coming back, right? But
I still don't think Rashid is leaving. I think they're going to pay.
It'll be a lot of money for the O-line.
We'll see what happens, but I think they'll pay him, and I think that will not be the end of the conversation on this podcast about Rashid and him getting paid. Like you and I are going to continue to talk about it for a long time after it happens. Brian Murphy says Jenkins is gone in 2026. That theory is out there. It's prevalent.
That would be my guess. Did we really answer Bruce's question about what Elgton was gonna happen?
We haven't done that yet.
I don't think we did. We brought it up. I just want to throw this out there because we were talking about Rashid. Teams with the most cap space, okay, at this moment in time, going into 2026. The Chargers are first. I think that number's obviously going to go down. They're going to pay Slater. They've got Alt. That's going to be a no for B-Dog. Unless I think he can play guard, which I don't know why they would do that. Las Vegas at 100. Potentially. Tennessee, if they don't like Dan Moore, which, something tells me that contract's not going to look good by like week 7. Would they do it again? Maybe not. Maybe that's a little bit too much. The LA Rams, if Stafford does not play next year, which there's like a massive, I think it's like $40 million by the new league year or a few days after that. If he's not on the roster, they go like young QB. They go draft somebody because they got the Falcons' first round pick. LOL. Could maybe want to upgrade a line. Could maybe throw a bag at him. Possibly. Washington, they're all in. They're gonna do whatever they want to do. Hey, we traded for Tunsil and Debo. You think we won't pay a tackle? So there will be options for him. I know the Bengals have $66 million in cap. That's going to go up. They don't like paying anybody outside of 3 players. So, but yeah, that'll be interesting to see. Brian, we starred your question. Don't you worry.
Regarding Elgton's quarterback, I think he's not like straight up not going to play in 2025 until they give him a reworked deal that's probably going to include some extra money and probably going to contain injury guarantees, some level of injury guarantees. And I would almost state emphatically that I think that's the holdup right now. And like why no deal has gotten done yet is disagreeing about the injury guarantees.
Yeah.
And then it'll be interesting to see if either side wants to add years to the deal. And I could see both sides having incentive to not want to add years to the deal. So right now, Elgton is due $11.7 million in base salary this year. And then he's got $1.1 million in incentives. That would be workout bonus and roster bonus.
Yeah.
game roster bonus. So 12.7 now. I mean, there's some dead cap in there that doesn't affect anything in terms of his compensation. But if you look at centers across the league, so with his guarantees, he is making 12.8 mil this year, which puts him at the fourth highest paid center in the NFL, or the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17th highest paid left tackle. And then at left guard, that would put him 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So he'd be the 9th highest paid left guard.
Okay.
Him moving to center is good for the team, and it's very bad for Elgton. It's a financially devalued spot. They are asking him to put in a lot of work to make the transition. So I do think that he has a right to be frustrated if they're not willing to compensate him. I think he should be compensated for the move. And I would say that you should be looking probably at left guard when you're deciding how much to pay him. Because although he can play left tackle, he hasn't been playing left tackle for several years.
Yeah.
So I think left guard is where it's at. So Landon Dickerson is the highest paid left guard according to Over the Cap, with an average per year of $21 million. It's almost 10 mil more than what Elgton's getting. Now, Over the Cap says that he's getting that his contract, his existing contract was 17 mil average. But when we're looking at what he's getting paid this year, and by the way, next year his base salary jumps up to 18.5, and he's got 1.5 million dollars in bonuses, which would put him right at $20 million.
Yeah.
So
his cap hit is 8%.
Next year, yeah.
Next year. The dead cap via cut would be only 4.8. Seems very doable in that regard. But, yeah, I think it's going to, again, come down to if how the standoff looks during camp here, and you know, what exactly he's going to look for. Are they going to meet in the middle on something because he's moving? Is there some kind of incentive they're going to add on? I don't know. But he is, I mean, the base salary of 18.5 next year, it's a big number. It's a big number. And there's a lot of money coming into that O-line right now. Especially, you know, JJ, if they do go the route of paying Rasheed Walker.
Right.
I think that obviously would signal, you know, not looking good in terms of those chances. But again, a lot of hypotheticals to work through. But yeah, the Jenkins contract is interesting. I just don't know how much Green Bay is going to be willing to budge.
Part of the problem, as I see it, is that he's over the next 2 years with his bonuses in place. He is set to average $16.4 million each of the next 2 years. Over the Cap values him a lot lower than that. Over the Cap values him at 9.735 mil. And they have this graph. I'm just going to share it on screen here. They have this graph. Oh, look at that. It actually shared. It's nice.
Wow.
Can I make this more narrow?
Maybe a little.
There we go. Check that out. So they have this. So they're saying their valuation of him is 9.735. And down here they have a week by week valuation. So they valued him at 16 mil in week 1 and week 4. His final week 17 valuation, they clocked at 14 mil. And then you can see wow. Oh, my throat.
Needs some redacted energy, it would seem.
I really do. Oh.
There you go.
You can see that they did not like his middle of the season very much at all.
No.
In fact, in week 11, they valued him at $1.8 million.
It's not great.
Drew asks, is PFF grading Elgton as a guard or a center? Well, they're grading him as what he played as. So he left guard last year. So starting this year,
yeah,
his grades are going to be logged as a center. So I don't know of any reason why your grade would change based on what position you're playing. Your grade should just be, hey, here's what you did from snap to snap to snap. So, Jake, am I still having mic issues?
You did have a little bit of a kind of a puff there, briefly, but after I messaged you and it's been fine. Just that one there, I don't know.
Drew said, sorry, I meant is over the cap evaluating his value at guard or center. That's a good question. I would say it's probably just.
I would assume it's guard since they have him listed right now. In the guard. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I don't know. I would love to know if anything changes for them. Because I would say center's a more valuable position.
He didn't miss any time in 2024.
Right.
Played almost 99% of offensive snaps.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good.
So, anyways, I guess we kind of have to probably pick a number to slap on here. And I would say at his age, he's 30 right now.
I want to see the center.
So the only left guard who's being paid more than him, who's older than him, would be Joe Thuney with the Bears, who got 17 and a half. So I would say that the age would factor in for me at least a little bit.
Yeah,
and I don't know how
that 17 and a half number or 17 or whichever it is. I see 17, but that 17 would put him T2 in AAV with Cam Jurgens in Philly. That'd be $3 million ahead of Dahlman, who's third. You got Cushenberry, McCoy, Biotish are the ones that are 10 and above. So I don't know, if he thinks
that's at center though.
That's at center. That's what I mean. Yeah, at center. I mean, he's playing there. So I mean that number, it's pretty high relative to that position. Now I know that there aren't a ton of guarantees left. And I think that's kind of what he is looking for at this point.
Yeah. And if it's a question of guarantees, I think that's maybe easier to get a deal done.
Yeah, you would think
because
so.
At 16.4 for the next 2 years, I would say he's being fairly compensated.
Yeah.
Speaking of guarantees, let's talk for a second about the Jerry Jones and Mike Brown comments.
Sure.
Okay, so this is kind of wild. So first of all, let's talk about the Bengals. Mike Brown's the owner of the Bengals. because it's hilarious and it's at least minorly relevant to us for both of their players.
Yeah.
So first of all, Shamar Stewart, I just want to thank the Bengals yet again for drafting Shamar Stewart, because I am positive that Goody was going to draft Shamar Stewart. It's just the most Brian Gutekunst pick ever.
For sure.
So Shamar Stewart right now is at Texas A&M. He's gone back to college. Rumor has it that he is contemplating just sitting out a year and re-entering the 2026 NFL draft. Now, never in my life prior to Shamar Stewart have I ever heard of a story like this and actually gave it any credence. Like, usually I just listen to it and I go, okay, well, this is clearly, playing games with the front office, and the GM is trying to get some leverage. I mean, the biggest comparison that comes to mind immediately for me would be Le'Veon Bell. Even Ezekiel Elliott. You just got cases where guys are holding out for a little bit, and everybody's like, "Oh man, are they actually going to play? Are they going to play?" And of course, they end up playing. Shamar Stewart really might not. So Drew says now we'll end up with TJ Watt because we didn't take Shamar Stewart.
How about that?
Think you missed the news. TJ Watt signed a new deal.
He's under
contract again.
Got a lot of money.
He is under contract. But
big extension.
So Shamar Stewart, here's the new thing. So the Bengals clearly have gotten frustrated with how this is going at this point and decided to do their own leaking. And so NFL sources started spreading the word, and then it was backed up by Mike Brown himself, that according to the Bengals side of things, the guarantees are entirely to do with things like prison time, that Shamar Stewart's side wants his contract guaranteed in case of prison time. This is what the Bengals are trying to push. Now, I think if you ask Shamar Stewart's camp, they would probably, have a slightly different version of the story to tell. And there's, this is probably a team-friendly story. But I just thank the Bengals so much for taking Shamar Stewart so that Goody couldn't. Anyways, then you got Trey Hendrickson.
It seems right now a little bit of a trend developing. There are certain teams where you go, if they draft this position, that guy's not good. Hopefully, New England, they draft wide receiver. Probably bad. Probably bad.
Bears quarterback.
Hopefully Kyle Williams breaks that streak for them. But it's not been good. And Bengals and defensive ends is starting to be a trend out there. And maybe even defensive linemen in general is starting to be a trend out there. So
sure,
it seems like they're doing a way better job of bringing in free agents. But as you said, they're having a current issue with one of those free agents they brought in.
Bottom line, they need to get something done with Trey Hendrickson if they want to have a competent defense this year.
As somebody who enjoys fantasy football and would love to see another 5,000-yard passer, I'm okay if they don't. Would love to see Joe Burrow 5K, Jamar Chase 2K. I think that would be a very fun time, trying to win 38-35 football games all year. They're probably going to come out flat week one. They always do. They'll probably lose to Cleveland and Kenny Pickett for no reason. If you remember, they lost to the Patriots last year somehow. And that cost them a playoff spot. So, I won't be mad if they don't pay him. I think there are some very fun spots where Hendrickson can be a force, including 1265 Lombardi Avenue. Just saying.
Yeah, if they don't pay Trey Hendrickson, I don't care at all on the Bengals front because I'm just not an AFC fan. Like,
Okay.
Anytime there's any talented free agent who's available, if he's not going to the Packers, I want him to go to the AFC. Like, just make that
For sure.
conference be a bloodbath, please.
Sure.
But, like, if the Packers don't get a deal done with him, I would like the Bengals or somebody else in the AFC to get that taken care of. Because there's a couple of teams in the NFC
certainly
who
they do it.
Would be really scary if they could beef up their defensive line a little bit.
Yes.
Packers are one of them. Heck.
Yeah. They have a decent amount of cap space at the moment. Imagine. Detroit has a lot as well, unfortunately.
Well, that's where I was going too.
Yeah. But you know who else does? San Francisco.
That's the other team I was thinking of. Yeah.
So
and that's where I think he'll go. I think he'll go to San Francisco. The Packers are not going to go get him.
Something really funny.
He's great.
Yeah.
He's what's the stat? There's 3 guys. It's TJ Watt and like LT and Trey Hendrickson, and they're the only 3 guys to average 17 or more sacks 3 straight years in a row. Right?
Yeah. The pressure rate. Hendrickson's been on another level.
Right.
A level that I think, deserves that money. Now, he's kind of in an unfortunate spot with where he's at age-wise that I'm not sure.
And that's the thing. The Packers, of all teams, are not going to get in a bidding war with the NFL for a 30-year-old pass rusher. It's not happening.
Right.
The Niners might. Yeah. Detroit might.
Yep. Detroit's in that
Philly
window.
might.
Philly's in that 30 million range. I think, you want to have some fun. Little 3-team trade action. You don't want to pay Parsons? Cool. How about go get Hendrickson? We'll take Parsons. Cincinnati needs like O-line. Maybe we can send somebody there for them. You start getting this thing rolling here. It could be interesting.
Have we had any 3-team trades like since the year 2000?
I doubt it. I don't think so.
There was one in like 87 that I remember happening. It was like the Colts and the Rams and somebody else. I feel like it was an orange team. Maybe the Bengals. No, it wouldn't be the Bengals.
I don't know.
Broncos. It was the Broncos. Broncos, Rams, Colts. Broncos, Lions, Colts. Yeah, maybe. I'm all for the three-team trade in the NFL. Let's get some more of those.
Yeah, 100%.
There's a couple things that the NFL should borrow from the NBA. And one of those is multi-team trades.
Yes.
Because 100%. It increases the entertainment factor for us armchair GMs.
I don't know. That's kind of like, though, the NFL getting the final Infinity Stone. Like that, I feel like is like what the NFL doesn't have. They have everything else, I feel like. If they got that, I think everybody else is just, done. Everybody else is like, well, what do we do now? What's our draw that's different? What do we have that they don't? Nothing. So that would be tough for the rest of the sports world. But it would be entertaining. No question.
Drew says, why wouldn't the Packers go after him? We have Gary. We could use an older guy next to him. And then, where is it? And then he said, Goody has a history of bringing in free agency pass rushers. He doesn't have a history of going after 30-year-olds and paying them top of market and outbidding other teams for him. If the Packers are going to outbid other teams for a guy, it's going to be somebody young. Think Xavier McKinney.
Yeah.
That's kind of the only notable example of it happening. We outbid everybody else for Xavier McKinney because he's crazy young and crazy talented and crazy consistent.
The thing is like why I think a lot of people were more into the idea of like, hey, 1 year Khalil Mack would be interesting is because he is older and he's not asking for a multi-year deal, right? It's $18 million from the Chargers to come back, right? That's what he gets. Hendrickson is making in the AAV department $21 million a year. Based on that production that he has put forth, it is almost a guarantee that he is going to ask for at least 3 years, and it's probably going to be in the neighborhood of $40 million a year. Okay. Think about what that cap number is going to be when he's like 33, 34 years old. It's going to be astronomical. That's why They don't do that, right? That's why it won't happen. That's why Green Bay's swinging at these high upside pass rushers. That's why they would have swung at Shamar Stewart if he was available at their selection. So, yeah, I mean, Parsons, would be way better at this point, right? Like, he's asking for 40. Okay, fine, whatever. Twists my arm. I'm not going to be upset about it. Where is he on this?
Yeah, but
Probably pretty.
We all know Dallas is going to pay Parsons. They're going to do it the night before the first game of the season.
Yeah.
Chris says you guys are special. I think that's a compliment. It might not be.
That's
Thank
Chris
you.
the casual N. Now it's Chris N, the casual Packers fanatic. Seems like a little
I
name
like
change
that
we
name
got
better.
going on.
I like that name better because when I said your old name, I felt like people were going to judge me for it, and you know why. Okay, you were putting me in an awkward position with your old name. I like your new name. Oh, Chris says it was a compliment. Thanks.
And so, like, that's why these teams are, pass rushers are going early, right? Van Ness is getting 4.3 AAV right now. Verse and Robinson, Chop Robinson, they're getting like 3.7, right? Like these first round edge rushers. That's why guys like Miles Murphy are going in the first round. Why guys like Tyree Wilson are going in the first round. Because you see athleticism and traits and you go, well, if this guy's, the surplus value on him of a rookie contract if he hits is massive at this point because these top guys, right? Your Watts, Garrett's, Parsons eventually, and probably Hendrickson at some point, maybe for another team, are at the $40 million mark, right? And you got guys closely following them. Hunter, Crosby, Bosa sitting at the mid-30s. So, Verse is going to get, I don't know, 45, 46 when it comes around for him. So that's the thing. And that's why I think,
Verse.
That one, that one hurts. We didn't have a chance.
We would have had to trade him for him, but
Verse
even
Mitchell,
in the moment, I think I would have.
It was tough. It was tough. A lot of these guys, Verse, Mitchell, Chop, going in the late teens, early 20s. That was tough. That was tough. BTJ. Still had an opportunity to draft Cooper, Jean, or Ladd, but that's it's in the past now.
Ooh, the Packers just tweeted.
We don't bring that up anymore.
The Packers just tweeted a little teaser of their new uniform. Do you want to see it? Did you hear? The Packers just tweeted a teaser of their new uniform.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, and I do mean teaser. It's definitely a teaser. Let me rewind.
Oh, 7/24/25, sick. Oh, that's not tomorrow. That stinks. Wow.
The clues I'm seeing. Look, all the blue.
Well, we gotta freeze this. That's what we gotta do.
I'm gonna try and pause it on the. Wow, it's hard to do.
Yes, it is.
There we go. All right, that looks like a blue helmet to me.
You know what it looks like, honestly?
Not a gold helmet.
I'm gonna throw some out there. I think. Okay, so look at the bottom right and left. Right, that looks very traditional, type of thing. But if you go up higher, gosh, it looks like a leather helmet.
Well, I do think they're doing the fancy Illinois leather helmet. I absolutely do think that.
It's gonna look like fancy Illinois, man.
But is it gonna be brown?
That mini helmet's gonna sell in 8 seconds.
Look at here, stitching. You see a stitching right here?
Oh yeah.
And then right here as well, stitching.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on, I got to
you
screenshot this.
How dare you, Drew? Gross. Absolutely not. It's fancy Illinois blue.
What did he say? Oh,
he said it's Team
No,
North.
don't say the word. Don't say the word.
I'd say it. I
was gonna say I have to find a new co-host real quick. Wait, what's the line from Princess Bride? Just gonna have to find myself a new co-host.
Oh man, yes.
All right, here we go.
But it does seem like that.
Got the stitching.
Heck yeah. Fancy Illinois.
You know what I need? I need the. Who is it? Is it Squidward in the meme where he's pointing?
Yes.
I got it.
You also could do. Yeah. There you go. Love that.
Boom. Oh, Braden Fisk. Don't remind me, man.
That helmet. Good pass rusher. Bad run defender.
Hey, if that's not Packer, I don't know what is.
It's true. I don't like him more than Verse, but he's quite good.
I definitely don't like
him
quite
good.
more than Verse, but I like him. But like Verse as a 1-2 punch, holy moly!
It was great.
I liked that.
Yep.
Is there anything else in here? Hold on. Is there anything else? Any other clues we're missing? I mean, like, look, you got a white background. This sure looks blue. Are we gonna get blues again?
I don't know if it's it's blue. Boy, it looks like a leather helmet.
It really does.
It's just got the vibe.
What else are you seeing on here besides the stitching that makes you say leather, by the way?
It's the sides when you go to the middle. It just very much looks like something that, when going down like just beneath like where the face mask starts, it just looks like the holes on the leather helmet, right? You pull the flaps down and you got a little hole there. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like that's where I'm seeing. Once you go from the bottom and you hit that, that's where you can like, oh, it pops out. It's like a leather helmet. It's beginning right there all the way to the top. That's what I'm picking up.
Yeah.
Folks, if you want them, get to
Here we go. Oh.
Get to the
bumped up the contrast.
Get to the pro shop early, folks. I was just telling you. So, I don't know.
I'm a little worried about what they're going to pair the leather helmet with. Are we going to get the blues? I don't want the blues.
It might be the blues and browns. I hope it's not brown.
You know what they're doing? They're trying.
Brown is it?
What they're trying to do is they're trying to get redemption at the poop helmet. They're doing the poop helmet again, but redemption.
No.
That's what they're doing.
No poop.
I'm not saying that that's what they should do. I'm saying that's what they are doing.
Drew's asking what the Illinois helmet looked like.
Oh, I'm glad you asked here. Illinois.
It's sick, and they should wear it every year.
Check this out. Peep this. First of all, so it's not real leather. It's
obviously
printed on there,
but the stitching's there. That's what you're picking up, and again, see the circle right for the hole for that leather, like that's there, right, and so
no, you're right.
Yeah, it's I want this. If I want one of these so bad.
This was a very important moment in college football last year.
Yes.
Because Fancy Illinois beat the pants off of the Wolverines.
They did. I was there. It's a great time.
It was beautiful. It was for the rest of the season, if you weren't there. Ron says, "What is the?"
That's a great question. That's a good question from Ron Sandville.
You have to get a much fatter cow for that one.
Actual leather Guardian caps. I'm in. They're recycling old footballs for it. Maybe they can sell Tom Brady's deflated footballs for that. That'd be cool. Yes, but I just, if somebody left one laying around on the sideline, would I have gone and grabbed it? Probably. So, I think you need to put brown. As much as
Come on, doesn't everybody call it the poop helmet?
It looks like it just looks like they put a Whopper on a face mask.
I think of all
100% what it looks like.
Blue Packers unis that we've gotten, this is my least favorite.
I don't like it.
It's bad. I do have.
It looks like an old-timey movie reveal, or James Bond is revealing the number.
Oh, that's a good point. I do have. I put together last year, a couple years ago or something.
Hold on a minute here.
North tier
We
rankings.
absolutely did that.
We did.
We did
once
that.
Fancy Illinois played the whole rest of the season. Fancy
were
Illinois
tier 1.
and Illinois were two different teams.
Yes.
Fancy Illinois had its own tier, which was the Fancy Illinois tier.
Yes, this is true. You will have to go back and into the archives for that. It was definitely there.
And Illinois, if you would like to be in your own tier again this year,
do it.
Then you know what to do. Bring back Fancy Illinois.
And release mini helmets of that. Please.
I did this Facebook post where Twitter post where I was looking at all the different Packers alternates that we've had over the recent years. And I had to rank the poop helmets dead last. But the reason I bring this up is so we can look and see the other blue unis.
Yeah.
This is still bad. This is the microwave slice of American cheese look.
Yeah, it is like, hey, what if we melted cheese on just the top of the jersey? I will say.
Says there's no way I missed that. All right, you know what, Dershel? Since you're calling me a liar, I'm going to pull up our rankings.
Say I ain't calling you a truther.
I'm going to get this, and you're gonna.
I will say I do like the socks. I'm in on the socks on this one.
Yeah.
Just the two yellow stripes.
It's the only good. It's the only good thing.
Oh,
Look, the helmet is bad. The tan pants.
I agree.
No more tan pants in football.
Looks like they grabbed gumballs out of the gumball machine and said, "Put a face mask on that." That's all I got. That's like, it's a gumball helmet, and then the other one's a Whopper helmet, and I don't like either. Can't do it. Can't do it. No matter if it's far running around in that, we can't get there. Yeah, and the pants being tan is just We'll agree with Coach Lynn on this one. That's.
We'll look at the tan pants again in a second. Look,
worried about that. There we go.
Look
at the created. Look at the created. You can go up top. Go up top real quick. Scroll up just a second. Look at that. October 25th, 2024. Boom. That was either that might have been that was pre-Oregon game, right? I think. Yeah, it was. Yeah, the Michigan game was like 6 days before. Yeah, or 5 days before.
Well, this is not when it was last modified. This is when I made this note.
Yes. Oh, I got you.
Pull up. I'm pulling up. I'm not
Bada boom.
Screen because I don't want to share the picture that you sent me, but you know the one with the tight pants. But
yes,
I want to pull up what was our first ever rankings that we did because for a while we were just DMing. I was just DMing you the rankings. Yeah, let's see, December.
Oh yeah, you were DMing me the rankings. That's right.
Here we go, October 23rd. Here's
right.
October 16. Here's October 2nd. We got September 11th. That's got to be our first one. No, September 2nd. September 2nd has to be our first one. And then that one, we had tier 1 was Penn State, Notre Dame, Ohio State, and Iowa. And that's not bad. I mean, 3 of those 4 made the playoffs.
Yes, I found your message. October 23rd has Fancy Illinois on it that you sent me. Yep.
Let's see. So where was Indiana in our first rating? I want to know. Indiana we had in tier 6 with Colorado, Pitt, and BYU.
That
Nobody
tier moved up.
Wow.
Indiana, Colorado, and BYU all took major jumps from there. That's wild.
Yeah. I think our worst misses anywhere. We properly had Wisconsin in tier 9.
That was
with Michigan State, Northwestern,
Purdue,
West Virginia, and Minnesota. I think that tier aged exactly correctly.
Yes. We have been derailed here big time, by the way.
We had Iowa State down in tier 7. You know what? I can share this. It's okay to look at this.
Packers helmet 1932 and 33. There was a blue base leather helmet.
Oh, you want to see that again?
Yellow stripes and then 34 brown with blue stripes. Yeah, it's probably gonna be one of those. Dershel saying he should be shunned because he didn't know that Fancy Illinois was in the rankings.
No, you don't get shunned because you're a
warning
fan.
It's just a warning. Yeah.
Coach Jake, did you read Coach Lynn saying the Steelers' new throwbacks are terrible?
I did not say that one yet. The unis, yeah, they look. It kind of looks like you're wearing some sort of vest over it. It's like you have this like yellow dress shirt, and you're like, I can throw a vest over that. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I'm not in on the unis. He says that it's Keisean also saying the helmets are cool. I honestly forget about what the helmet looks like. Oh yeah, because of the
So this is
uniform.
The
There's
one
the
and only
tan
time
pants again.
the one and only time that Aaron Rodgers ever plays against the Packers, he's going to be wearing this.
Wearing this. Also, go back to that really quick.
This one?
The socks, I don't know if the lighting is hurting the socks. That is not the same color socks as the rest of the yellow.
Mm-mm.
Also, the helmet might be different as well. That could be the lighting, though.
Well, that could also just be that it's a totally different type of material. But this is fabric.
That is.
You should be able to get
those yellow socks.
I mean, they got the jersey and the gloves to be the same color. You should get the socks the same color.
Plus, the shoes
I will allow not being able to vinyl the helmet the right color.
But what are we doing with the socks here? Can't be doing this. Got to go elsewhere. Black or the right yellow.
You know what I say about this?
I can't believe that.
I just want to know.
I do like the helmet, though.
What the heck were they thinking?
Yeah, I agree. They do not deserve a Pat Fryermuth on the back. Boom. Boom.
There, Minka, me regret I looked at that.
Oh, if Minka wasn't a Dolphin, that would work.
It is what it is.
It's close.
Here's here. I did want to say.
They must have been Alex Highsmith when they made those. There we go. There we go.
Iowa State being down in Tier 7, I feel like aged poorly. That's maybe the only one that we were like way too low on besides Indiana. Like Indiana, it's the clear and obvious outlier there, and then we had Iowa just never came close to matching what either one of us thought that they could do.
And I'm good with that.
Tier 2 kind of all fell apart except for Oregon.
Yeah, Tier 2 is rough.
Tier 3, this was the most disappointing tier.
Gosh.
Cuse and BC both just fell off the face of the earth.
This is true. Tier 7, Iowa State. Whew.
Yeah.
One game from
making the playoffs.
Yeah. It's tough.
All right, looking for more. Oh, here's more tan pants. Just quit with the tan pants.
Tan pants are so bad.
Actually, did all three of these first ones have? Yeah, all three of these have tan pants.
Unfortunately, they look
the
best
Steelers
with the
one
blue.
has tan pants.
They look the best with the blue.
But that's not saying much.
It isn't. It's not saying anything, but it's not good. It's better than the other two. Classic. Love it. Current away.
I don't like our current away. I don't think it's. No, it's completely unbalanced. You got the green socks and the white jersey. It's completely unbalanced. It's so bottom heavy. Like the only
stay balanced, though.
The whole design is
bottom heavy keeps you balanced.
Yellow pants.
Do you want green?
Yeah, Drew.
You're looking for green pants?
Helmet.
Yeah.
So
Do you want green pants with that? Is that what you're saying?
No. Here's what I want. Where is it? Where is it? Here. I want our white color rushes. The Nike color rushes. This should be our permanent away.
Okay.
There's no reason. Just get rid of the white of the green socks and the yellow pants and make it all white. Let the stripes carry everything.
Yeah. Stripes are legit.
It's so clean.
Yeah. It is nice.
All right.
We could go back to this. You know? We could do that if we wanted.
I would like the white helmet to stay in the rotation, but not as like our away. Like I'd like it once or twice a year.
Yeah.
Shoot straight with me. We're just don't sugarcoat, and protect my feelings or anything. If you could snap your fingers and decree that our aways would be this look, would you do it or would you keep our current aways? For comparison, okay, so this versus this.
Here's where I'm gonna say, if they move that, I would go white helmet. because I think at least the helmet pants balance is there, right? Which obviously balances way better with the green, right? Not saying it doesn't. But I do think if they go color rush, I would like the white helmet also. And if you must, again, I liked the white helmet because it didn't have the yellow stripe in it. But if you want that yellow stripe to stay within, you could make the white helmet have the yellow stripe in between the greens. And I think it completes it. I think you're in great shape there.
I really
that's my take.
The yellow, but I think we make the yellow do maybe too much work when we are the Green Bay Packers.
That's true.
Like, I think yellow looks great for, t-shirts and duffel bags and stuff, but we kind of make it, I think, maybe too much a focal point of some of the unis that it's yellow.
I see.
Okay, yellow helmet, yellow pants. And I'm fine with it, but then with a design like this, it's like the yellow is not countered by enough green.
Prince Capsaicin, you and I are on the same page, adding the yellow stripe down the center of the white helmets. That's if we're gonna do that, that's what I think we should do.
Coach Lynn had an idea too. Why can't we do green pants? He said white jersey and green pants.
That would probably balance better. Yeah. Be better balance.
It would definitely balance better.
Yeah. I'm down.
And I think you could still just keep the traditional Packers yellow helmet.
I want to see these
and then
pants.
you're not running into like Jets confusion.
I'm looking at
Drew said maybe there's a rule the jersey and pants can't be the same unless it's color rush. I don't think that's right because don't the Bears wear?
Oh yeah.
Like they're navy color all the time?
I don't think they.
And the Texans? I don't know for sure.
I do think the Texans do. And the Chargers just unleashed a bunch of unis and all their combos, and they can combo the same color if they want. They've got the all navy. They've got the all powder blue. They've got the all white. They have all yellow, which no. No.
Well, I've seen some Packers all yellow.
I have, yeah. I will say if you go look at those last year's alternate green pants with the white, I think it works. Somebody needs to make that happen. Whoa, yeah, that's bright.
The all yellow doesn't really do it for me because it just looks like soccer. The green on yellow looks soccer.
Yeah, it does look very Brazilian national team. Now the white pants, that's interesting.
I think I don't like the green
intrigued.
Number on
that's
the yellow.
The problem.
I would like to see a green outline with a white number.
That's what it is. Yeah, that's what they need to do. The green, it does. Yeah, it does when the glare hits. It's not very helpful. But I can see those green pants with the white, and then it looks. Yeah, that's interesting. We have two for the white helmets. We stay in the yellow pants, white jersey, green pants, says Coach Lynn. Yeah, it does. There is an arena foot. Yeah, that's true. There is an arena football kind of feel to those, the all yellows. Yeah. So yeah, there. Look at see those 4 uni combos?
Which one?
On the top left from what you can see. And it's like that. If I'm looking at that white and the green and I'm trying to picture it, I'm liking what I'm picturing.
Okay. Walk us through your vision here.
Well, yeah, there it is. There's the yellow stripe in the helmet. We're good. That's it. That's the one right there. The yellow stripe is the feature. And I'm in right there. No notes.
Which one says if we wear traditional jerseys at home and traditional jerseys home and away, we always wear yellow pants. Is there a reason for that? Well, yeah, the away uniform includes yellow pants. I just think it's a bad look. I think the away uniform should not have yellow pants. It should have white pants.
The green. Now, I think
I'd be okay with green. I'd be okay with
the
green.
white pants doesn't look right.
I think part of my problem is
weird.
that I think again, part of my problem, like I just don't like when we're in somebody else's stadium and we're just standing there with, a mostly white uniform and then just like yellow pants. First of all, it looks like the guys are wearing like cheese pants or that they peed their pants or something. And it's just like I don't like having the yellow pants be like the focal feature of the uniform. Have something else drawing your attention besides yellow pants.
Sure.
When you got a nice dark green jersey, that's what draws your eye in, and then the yellow pants are a really nice complement that enhances the yellow stripes in the jersey.
For sure.
Glenn says, "Why do we only have one pants?" Well, I mean, like our alternate unis can have them. When we had, let me go back to this one here. Okay, here's tan pants, obviously, which don't count. But hold on.
Where are we?
Okay, here's
number 1.
Where did it go? Here we go. Here's green pants. These look fantastic.
Yes, you can do that with the white jersey. Absolutely. I don't think you can do the green jersey with the white pants. Like that picture in my head is not a good one. I'm not liking it. I think you got to stick with green and the yellow pants. That one, when I was looking at those 4 uni combos, that looked weird. I didn't like it. I like the white and the green though. We could definitely do that. Yeah, these are great. Just slap the other helmet on. We don't need the gumdrop helmet. We don't need that.
I'm looking for.
I don't want the gumdrop helmet. Because then it feels like, oh, did Oregon just drop this? And it's like, we don't. Like, can you not see the Nike wings on the yellow? Is that just, I can't tell. It could be Oregon. It's like, no, put the G on there. Use the G, man. Okay. Tool for this is saying is here. Tool for this is here and says, did you guys know Zach Tom got paid? Yes.
Not much gets past Tool for this.
Yeah.
Here's
big. If
here's what I had in mind as far as if you did do the all yellows.
Is this his idea?
This is how you get rid of get away from doing the green letters on the yellow jersey, which I didn't like.
Is this Greg Jennings?
White letters with a green outline.
Is this Greg Jennings wearing 12?
This is Randall Jennings.
Okay.
He's a running back.
I see. He's the running back.
But look, see, so this is, I didn't like. Where is it? So I don't like this one.
That is a lot of yellow.
I don't like this where it's the green letters on the yellow.
Yeah.
But if you go with my ChatGPT mock-up instead,
lettering better.
Where it's a white letter with a green outline, that one I think you could get away with doing this with do all yellow.
You could. I love it. Can you see them from space? Yes, absolutely.
But if
absolutely
different, I'm not gonna say Packer fans. I'm gonna say like NFL content creators have been asking for a Packers color rush that's all yellow for a while. If you're gonna do that, I think this is more in line with something that would work than the mock-ups we saw when we Google imaged it. Drew says it needs green pants. Are you talking about this or the previous one?
I think he's saying this needs green pants.
This needs green pants. At that point, though, it's just like.
Yeah, but it's opposite. Oh well,
I think that the Packers struggle a little bit with, like, going with something that's brand new, not based on anything we've done before.
For sure.
So, okay, we did pitch. Jake, this is for you. We pitched an idea.
Pure
and I don't think that
4-karat gold. Yes.
Okay, you pitched an idea, which was the white jersey with green pants
Yes.
and
Indeed.
the white helmet with a yellow stripe. Do you want to see what that looks like?
Yes. Oh man.
I think there's a little bit of
Give me
improvement needed
that.
on this.
Give
Like
me
the
that.
yellow cleats don't really work, I don't think. And then like the yellow stripe on the pants, I kind of think needs to be maybe white stripes with a yellow in the middle.
This is slick, man. Give me this all day. This is Drew and Coach Len are both in there. We're both in. They are both in. I like this. Lot of potential here.
But will Twitter like it? That's the question.
I don't know, but I'm in. I'm in though. This is what we want. Yes, Coach Len, send that into ed policy. I agree. Too old for this is not in. I don't know. It looks better.
There's
the
a guy.
Green socks. It makes the green socks look better.
There's a guy named Greg Harris who reserved the Twitter handle ed policy, and I'm just gonna tweet him forever now.
That's tough.
His Twitter handle is ed policy because his topic is education policy. I am sorry, but I want Packer fans to make this a thing now. We're just gonna tweet at Greg.
You're just gonna tweet at him. It's tough. I am
like in the middle of the game. We'll be like,
takes, though.
We'll be like, at ed policy. This game is not going the way we need it to. Go have a talk with LaFleur.
At ed policy, how could you not trade for Trey Hendrickson? Have you seen the lack of pressure we're getting right now? With the green helmets.
Man.
Green helmets are the struggle of all struggles for me. Although I will say, if you don't like this, I think there's like two reasons why you wouldn't like this. One is you like the tradition, you like how it's set up, you like the white and yellow. You don't want to stray. Totally fine. Totally good. The other is you think it looks too much like the Jets.
And that's where I think some yellow is important, and that's why maybe the white helmet is a little problematic. Now you see,
and you go yellow.
The Devontae guy has a nice big G on his helmet, and that helps. And then white Alan Lazard / white Dontayvion Wicks. I'm trying to think which
like
Packers tight end he looks like. Which Packers tight end does that guy look like?
Corliss.
All right.
Maybe.
Corliss Lazard.
Feels unbalanced.
He doesn't have the G, and it's way too Jetsy.
Yellow helmets could work. It could work. Yeah. The Jetsy thing I could understand. If you're like kind of, but that's where the yellow comes in. And then if you're traditionalist, you like the white and the yellow. That's fine. Okay. Drew thinks there's enough yellow that it's not Jets. That's good. We like that.
Okay. Just let it be known. You guys are asking for a lot of different concepts, and I can only make the robot work so fast. So I'm doing what I can.
Yeah, and I'm only the draft robot, so I cannot work on this. I'm not the uniform robot, unfortunately.
Uniform robot. Hold on a second. Wait a minute. How do I do this? I know there's a way. Yeah, here it is. Enter. There we go. Now you're the uniform robot. Drew says you never finished the helmet video, did you?
The helmet video.
Jake, what's the helmet video? What's the helmet video? Did you have a helmet video that you were supposed to do on your other channel?
No.
Drew, what are you referring to?
Oh, is he talking about the teaser?
Oh, we did that. Yeah.
That's all it was.
It was literally a teaser. Yeah, there was
they did the
else.
flash. They did the flash, and then they did AmFam 7/24/25. That's all. It was very short. I was wondering if they were going to do any.
We showed the whole trailer like 7 or 8 times. It was just on loop.
I
can play it again.
I was wondering if they weren't going to do different shots on there at all.
Okay, look. See, it's
It's a
It's
10
only 10
seconds
seconds.
deal, and like over half of it is 7:24:25. With the basically, I will say that's another thing we should be looking at here. Right there, right there. See the colors? Looks very Brewers.
yellow.
Yeah, looks very Brewers colors at the moment. So there you go. There is.
The Brewers are freaking hot right now.
Yes, they are. But see,
Remind
you
me
get some
who your
blue and
team
some
is
either
again?
some that's either some tan or yellow. What?
Remind me who your baseball team is again.
It's St. Louis.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I thought Green Bay and Milwaukee. That was anti-Chicago, but we're not coming at Chicago from all directions, and so I really want to make sure that we're surrounding them on all sides. And that's why I'm going with that. A Miller helmet.
I
That'd
think
be
this
wild.
is
That'd be
like
wild.
too Jetsy now, and I'm actually
I
getting
don't
some
like it.
NDSU
I don't like the
vibes.
green.
This is
Yeah,
North
that's
Dakota.
that's the vibe. Yeah, NDSU. Yeah, I'm not in on the helmet. We need the yellow.
I think I
It's
don't
gotta
like
be
the green
yellow.
helmet that much.
No, me either. I'm not in.
The green helmet definitely says Jets or North Dakota or Michigan State.
I hate
Who
it.
else has a green helmet?
Oh, you know what it looks like? Oh man, there's a CFL team. I know there is. Gosh,
I couldn't tell you a single.
it looks like the Edmonton Elks.
That's such a cool name. All right, there's the Calgary Stampede. I knew a CFL team. Isn't it the Calgary Stampede?
I think that's right. Yes,
Trying to think
the Stampeders.
What other? Oh, Stampeders.
Yes. Well, there's two.
I don't think I can
there's
think
two.
of any others.
There's two obvious ones. They've been really good. They've been
Montreal.
mostly good for a long time. Montreal Alouettes and the Toronto Argonauts.
Okay.
Those are the two
I almost-
big bigs.
All right, I do know the Argonauts, and I almost said Alouettes, and then I thought, no, I think it's a different sport.
Alouette. Yes.
The robot
Ottawa
is working
Red
so
Blacks.
very slowly
Yes.
on this next one,
That's our
and all I see so far is just the face, and it looks like Jimmy G plus Pat O'Donnell.
Oh man. Yeah.
So the one that this is basically just their current away, except with green pants instead of yellow pants, and I'm really excited to see this. I feel like it's going to be
Does Edmonton not have a green
exactly
helmet?
what we need.
Edmonton might not have a green helmet.
We'll look at Edmonton in a second. Here's
I might be thinking of
here's our
somebody
new-
else. Yeah, that's fine. There we go.
now. I don't like the way he's wearing it. Like it's way too high. He's got like the 1940s like waistband up to your nipples look that my great grandpa always wore. His waistband is way too high. But
Yeah.
as far as and also like
Black
these are like
gloves is
full
not working.
pants. These are like full pants. Like you
It
could do
does
yellow
look like it.
socks.
Yeah, you could.
Yellow socks, I think, would be maybe the play.
White socks? Might have to go not white
Well,
shoes then. Might not have to go.
Do you want white socks or yellow socks?
I don't know. Surprise me. I like that we're just down the uniform rabbit hole tonight. We didn't even.
Well, the chat is not bringing the football questions.
There are some. There are some. I do have some stuff.
Brian Malfi, are you still in here?
I don't know. It's a good question.
Dershel did have
let's
one. He
let's
said
do
the
yeah. Let's
Vikings
do
are
these divisional ones first,
minus
and then we'll get
60
to
mil in cap space next year. How did that happen?
that. I can
That
tell
is
you.
impressive since they don't have a quarterback.
I can tell you how
Who
they've
was
done
it?
this. I can tell you how they've done this. For one, who's
Ryan O'Neal.
and Aaron Jones is carrying a $16 million cap hit into next year. For one, okay.
Thank you, Aaron Jones. Thank you. For
They
your service.
signed. Javon Hargrave and Jonathan Allen both are carrying 21 and change in cap numbers headed in 2026. Okay. By the way, Allen's carrying a 23 million into 2027. Van Ginkel's got 19 million cap hit next year. Grenard's got a $22 million cap hit next year. Justin Jefferson is carrying a $38 million cap hit into next year. You got your offensive line.
38.
O'Neal and 38.9. O'Neal and Darrisaw are both carrying 23, according to this.
Basically, outside of
year.
Justin Jefferson, Kwesi's entire strategy has been, let's get like above average players at every single spot on the roster. They have no superstars other than Justin Jefferson, but they've got above average everywhere. But they've kind of had to like overpay for all that above average.
I will say Grenard definitely worth the 22 based on last year's play. Darrisaw I think is worth the 23. But I do think elsewhere
Darrisaw is a superstar of a player. I'll say that.
Yeah. They are again, Will Fries is projected to have a $17 million cap hit next year. That's exactly what you're talking about. That and then Jonathan Allen way past the prime years at this point, and again Hargrave getting a massive number as well. They're both over 21 million in next year's cap.
They've got some promising young guys on the roster.
They do.
But like they kind of need to win with J.J. McCarthy on a rookie contract.
For sure.
Because if they have to pay him or if they have to pay any quarterback, like this is just not sustainable
next year. I want to see what their draft picks are next year, what they've got. Vikings cash of draft picks for 2026 still a bit unclear.
Dude, they don't have any cap space in 2027 either.
Oh, no. They're going to be doing Saints stuff. They're going to be pushing out a lot.
I know.
Again, as you said, they need this to work. The McCarthy thing has to work for them.
Which, I mean, it very well might. I mean, he's
yeah.
But yeah, I'm not going to like bet against it working.
Sure.
Oh, check this one. Hold on.
No, Big B, we can't have that. No.
If you're audio only podcast, you'll have
to tune in. Yeah, you'll have to tune in.
It's a blue jersey. It's basically the Steelers' new throwback jersey, but reversed.
It's got the vest. It looks like
it's ugly and the googly.
It looks like a hand-drawn bird has chemtrails.
Yeah.
Essentially. And then the road dividers are on the sleeves, right? Like, hey, you can pass. You can pass here. You can pass here on the sleeves.
I kind of want to watch Matthew Golden
is a passing zone
in slow motion on a treadmill wearing this.
22 on the back, though, of the jersey. They better not wear those at Pittsburgh. I swear, I'm going to that game, I think. That's going to be the ugliest matchup since Titans-Jags, where the Jags tried to do that all tannish brown nonsense. That was gross.
Yeah.
The brown
Dijon mustard.
Yeah, Dijon. That was gross. That was disgusting. The Tennessee all light blue, though, that slapped. But the problem is there was another team in that matchup. It could be as bad as what happened with the Jets and the Bills, where everyone who was colorblind was like, I don't know who's who. Big snafu there. But like it's
Here we go.
Said,
here's what the mustard looked like right here.
Award winning though, at the very least. But man, look at the cleats.
Shiny gold cleats.
Like, man, we have to lean in
like that. That would be cool.
We need to lean in. It's like, no, you don't.
Shiny gold cleats, that would be cool.
Julius Thomas, Jacksonville Jaguar, Julius Thomas. I'm going to take all this money to go from Peyton Manning to Blake Bortles. Will it work? No.
I think that this I think is the best color rush of all time.
Sick.
The browns.
That's sick.
It's the all brown with orange everything.
Yep. Very in. That's good. Plus,
this
they kept the helmet.
best.
They didn't do anything with the helmet either. They're like, no, we have the helmet, the orange. It's there for the yes. We should make a jersey with gold flakes, so we can use the helmet again. Yeah, I'm in. That plays into too old for this. Talking about the 24 karat gold idea. Although I will say the all orange by Cleveland, no, thank you. You can see that with Baker.
I think
that's pretty good. It's a classic.
This is the other really good color rush.
Yeah, see the all yellow.
Was it the Chiefs? I think the Chiefs had a good color rush too.
Oh.
No. That's not it.
I will say.
Where's the...
I think it might just be the all red. Which is
look at all 32 NFL color rush. Well, let's just look at this. Oh, why is it not showing? Here we go. Okay, we got the Seahawks.
Gosh, man. That's the...
These are obviously super controversial. I'm assuming that I know where you fall. Do you hate this or do you love it? The action highlighter, the action green highlighter.
Yeah, it straight up looks like you're wearing a glow stick, which by the way, I see the chat. I see the chat asking about Washington.
I don't think so. Let's hit color rush first, and then we can talk about that for a second.
I don't think so, but I know where you're getting to.
Was that Washington?
That's Washington.
Who is this?
That's Trent Williams. Yeah.
Bill's color rush is good. All red.
Yep. No notes.
Chiefs is basically exactly the same.
Yep.
Rams, that's ugly.
I think
all yellow is just not a good look.
It isn't a good look, but I will say it works better with the navy than it would with green. And that's why we shouldn't go there.
Is that Cowboys? That's just boring.
Yeah, they're using an old uni for this.
Drew said these effects they are adding make it look worse. All right, that's fine. That's fair. No. Let's go back to...
I don't know where else we could go.
I'm looking for... Let's see, NFL color rush. Ranking NFL color rush uniforms. Let's see. We'll check out this one.
Talon. Yeah.
All right, here we go. This is like in-game pictures. Okay.
Those are horrible.
And it could have been so easy. Just do all teal instead of
all teal or all black. You just either way.
Don't the Jags already wear all black sometimes?
I don't know if they do anymore. But this is horrible. That's also so bad.
Here, I disagree with this.
Whoa. That's a terrible thing.
Work.
This
Tampa
is not
Bay's
creamsicle.
Are
yes.
Elite.
Yes, they are. This is horrible.
This is like what's that? The mango push pop or something? These are push
pop. That's exactly what this is. It's a mango push pop, and you can't even tell what I don't think the greens match. Pant stripe and helmet stripe. Maybe they do, and the orange is just messing with my mind, but it looks blue, and it's horrible. That might be worse. Yeah, that might be worse than the Jags. I think it's more offensive to the eye.
I don't think it's worse. It just
stings more.
It's not remotely intimidating. Like you see your opponent wearing those out, and you just think, oh, these are pushover pansies.
Gosh, that's what people should put on their mailboxes. Perfect reflectors at night. Like, oh my god.
Drew said, but they didn't change the helmet. Yeah, the color rush never changed the helmet.
Gosh, it's
the Nike color rush. I don't think ever changed the helmet. I really don't like the Washington.
This isn't good either. There's not enough red. There's not any white really, other than surrounding the note.
Why is this not?
Oh, it's the gray. Those stink. No, those are the gray.
I'm pulling up in a different tab so we can. I like it. I'm loading it so we can see.
Miami's is truly offensive.
I really don't mind all gray for the Lions.
I think it looks weird. Also, the numbers look funny. I don't like it.
The numbers.
I will say, I will put this out there. I do like what they got going on the sleeves. The gray doesn't work for me. It looks like a baseball uniform.
I think
looks like we're on
the
road
like the gray.
In Cleveland for the weekend.
I think everybody likes the black better for the Lions.
Except the helmet's bad.
Helmet is bad, yeah.
That's the problem with that one. The helmet is horrendous.
Remember when Tampa had these
digital clocks
uniforms?
Yeah, digital clocks. Mm-hmm.
Their new unis, like ever since they got Brady there, are so good.
Yeah, the digital clock era was very bad.
The Broncos never look good ever, but I like this helmet. Bring back the D helmet.
The helmet slaps. Yes, helmet slaps. No
is
question.
wrong with this blogger? Look, the helmets are a disaster. What are you talking about?
I mean, what do you expect? They're anti-creamsicle.
I guess.
So I can't.
Here's the thing, though.
Different.
Like,
so good.
This is definitely the wrong shade of blue. You need like the bright royal blue.
It is. They did wear them. They did wear them last
Coach
year.
Len says, could Green Bay pull off an all-black uniform? Absolutely, they could, but it wouldn't really feel Green Bay because they don't have any black in their colors ever.
What are we doing? That's like Iowa State going to the all black. You know, it's like why are we doing this? That's not our color scheme. They do it anyway. What helmet would we go with to go with all black?
Len says
going yellow. I don't think
all
so.
black with green trim. That's basically the Jets.
Yeah, the Jets do have that. That might be in here. Actually, it probably isn't. It's probably the green.
No, because that's from their rebrand. This is exactly what it looked like, man. It's a great look.
Because
it's
then
fantastic.
you have to go the black helmet, which I don't know how that's going to play. Because again, what you're doing is you are eliminating yellow, which I don't know. It just feels like when Iowa State does it and like they don't have, that's not a color they have.
Would be black helmet with like a yellow Grambling logo or a white logo. Oh, this one's not bad. I don't mind that. That's cool. I think the way to do this is you have to have it's black with gold and white. And you can do little green accents, but I think the gold and white are going to make this kind of look like a neon uni. If you're going to do it. Jake, I'm not trying to talk you into we should do it. I'm just saying if you do it, this is the way to do it.
I got you.
I could be talked into it for like, hey, we're gonna do something fun for once.
Drew's comment that says gray goes against the spirit of color rush. Yeah, it does kind of feel like it's anti-color. Gray's like, we're just phoning it in.
Dallas's is terrible. This looks like the Colts.
Again, I think it's they're borrowing from an old uni to do it.
It's just blah.
They just do their old navies anyway. They should have just done that anyway.
I'm not a fan of light colors like pastels. I'm not a fan of pastels on football uniforms. I think you got to really be careful how you do pastels.
I cannot be a hypocrite as a fan of going two-tone blue. When I golf, I have to be a fan of those. I am a two-tone blue guy.
Since it didn't load, here's the Panthers color rush. This one's the first like really good one on the list, I think.
The black stripe is really, really helpful there. The numbers are a little big.
They're a little big, but it makes them look like old school. Like, those are very like old school numbers.
But Cam has the 1 and it works. Yeah, we're good with This is I like that. I'm in. I like that.
Doesn't care about uniforms. He's hyped to see the leather helmet this year. What did you think about the gold fleck helmet from last year? I thought that was really awesome.
Yeah, I was very in.
Chiefs is basically the Bills. I don't know why they're ranked higher on here than the Bills. Or maybe that was the old list.
Do the Chiefs wear red?
Dude, the Jets' old logo, the Jets' old look and old logo was just so bad. Like, what an uninspiring.
They're really my thing is like, look at they're sending me mixed signals, right? Because see how it's reflective, and then when you go to the full look with the person standing there, it's not reflective. It's a different green. What's happening here? We're losing the plot.
Maybe just the way the light's hitting it.
Maybe, but it looks horrible. It looks like it's black.
Everything the Jets
insanely dark green, which is just it's not working.
Their new rebrand helped a lot, but it's still.
Yeah.
Oh man, this is so boring. What?
I love
this?
it. Again, we talk about Denver's, the helmet, though.
Well,
Yes.
I want the
All
Giants
day.
to bring this helmet back
All
so
day
bad.
with the helmet. All day.
And I want Denver to bring their helmet back.
All day with that Giants helmet. Give me.
And I
give
want
me
the
all
Eagles to go
Give
back
me
to their
all
old
that.
helmet too.
You know, Kelly
Those three
Green
teams
for
go back to
Eagles.
their old
I'm in
helmets.
on the Kelly Green.
This picture, I wonder if he just doesn't. This is the picture from that other site that we didn't like.
Yes, it is. Whoa, 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 whoa. Go up.
Hold on.
Absolutely horrendous take again. This guy thinks the helmets are trash on the Giants one. What is this guy? No.
He's whack.
What?
This is what the color rush looks like.
Yeah, that doesn't look good on this go around.
It doesn't look like the Niners.
This is following the problem that you were talking about with Green Bay when they do the green. Why is there not white around the number? Or
really
the
hard to
gold.
read the number.
Or the gold. It has to have something. We can't do that.
Really hard to read.
It blends in horribly. We can't have that. Yeah. Not feeling that. The Giants one's way better. The Panthers and the Titans are way better than this. I don't know why this is so high. I think the helmet's the only good thing. But and the blogger says the helmets are bad. I don't know what we're doing here. The helmet's the only thing good about this.
So
right,
the
who's
Bears.
After them? Who's after
Well,
them?
it's not loading. So like it's
doing
doing
the
the same thing
Bears.
that some of the other ones have done. So I'm
the
pulling up
Bears
the Bears one, but I'm seeing that the Bears have two different color rushes because
Oh
they
my gosh,
redid. So this
no.
is the original, which I think is cool.
That's good. Yeah.
And here's the new one, which looks like
That's
prison
it
pajamas.
can't be that light, right? It simply cannot.
Oh, I don't know what that is.
That's what I thought it
orange
was.
helmet
Oh no,
is
they got the white pants though. Which that's what needs. You just see it under
down here.
under there. Like that, yeah. That's fine.
That orange helmet needs to go though. That's
that's
bad.
not good. That's not good.
And
The
look, you can
orange with
see
the
they
white
reversed
pants,
out
though.
their logo. It's a blue Chicago Bears logo.
Yes.
Reversing out your logo, that's a bad look.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa. Whoa.
With the creamsicle hate.
The creamsicle hate is just not going to be tolerated. Miami's is not a cream. That thing, again, Miami got to be in the reflectors. The creamsicles are legit.
And the alternate logo with the Buccaneer head.
The helmet's,
Although I will
the helmet's
say,
incredible. Like look at the one with Trey, the Nebraska kid, wearing it in the number 10 right there. Two to the right from that. Like that picture. Yes.
the Bucks have this pirate ship alternate logo. I think this needs to be their primary logo.
That'd be kind of sick. Now we're
It's
talking.
way better than
Put that on a helmet.
This concept one is pretty good with the skull. So like this is their actual alternate. This with the skull, way better. Like this is like
It's pretty sick.
I don't know, sissy French boy. This is like Pirates of the Caribbean, terrifying. This is great.
Yeah.
This is what the Raiders are trying to be and failing at.
Yes.
And I've never liked the pirate flag on a sword logo. It's just meh. It's just meh. The pirate ship, that's the way to go.
Pirate ship is. Plus, you have the ship with the cannon in the stadium.
Right?
Like, how are we not putting it on the? Yeah.
This is like too detailed.
Yeah, I'm not digging the weird beard.
The simple one is better.
Yeah, I'm not digging the weird beard like hair.
Better. Well, it's also got a mustache.
Yeah, I don't know about that kind of orange. That's a little too much. I agree. But yeah, I'm down for the ship. We got to put that on there. Completely change.
Too old for this said. What if each team got 1 week where they completely changed their colors? What would you choose? Navy blue and dark brown.
I can choose another. Can
Navy
I choose
blue
another
and dark
teams?
brown together?
Blue and dark brown?
What about this? We can each pick colors for the Packers, and we can each pick colors for one other team.
Well, I know who I'm stealing.
I think the one that I would change would be the Vikings, because purple and yellow, what do those have to do with Vikings? I would go black as the primary color with like dark brown accents and like silver as the third color. And you could do like a cool like simulated fur coat type thing, not like fur coat, but like fur, like Vikings wear, where they got the animal skins up on their shoulders,
Yes.
and all the metal and everything. And I would do something like that. Maybe a silver or black helmet with the horns, because the horns are sweet. The purple is not. Tool for this said the Bears would be beige and light tan. What if the Bears colors were dark gray and light black? Ooh, a dragon scale uni for the Vikings? That would be sick. Why don't the Vikings lean into stuff like that? That'd be so much cooler. The Packers mock with Notre Dame colors. Like the navy and gold, or like green? Like, that's what I want to know.
Give me the Chargers powder blue and yellow. That's what I want. I'm stealing them.
Chargers powder blue and yellow for which team? For the Packers?
Yeah, give me those. I'll take that. I'll steal them.
I mean, I think that's great.
I'm not giving
that
them back.
Will come up when we go back to this. The Chargers are going to be on here. I just remembered my favorites were the Browns and the Chargers. Those were the two really good ones.
Texans aren't bad.
Texans are kind of boring. That just kind of looks like some of the Patriots looks. Like when the Patriots did that dumb rebrand.
Oh,
like the Patriots did a rebrand like right around the same time as the Buccaneers, and Brady was leaving the team that had a good classic look and was going to a great new look. He was leaving he was never in a bad look. He left when the Patriots got a bad look and didn't go to the Buccaneers with their bad luck. So, he timed that well.
Yes.
So we don't have a good picture of the Falcons one, but I don't really care.
The Texans, it's Navy. Navy's fine. Nothing to like. I'm not excited. I'm not disappointed. Played it very safe. I
mean, Texans are not a very interestingly branded team. They have easily the worst logo in the NFL, other than maybe the Browns.
But the Browns do a good thing. They don't put the logo on really. Or the old Brownie logo, but like
the team that
logo
needs,
is their entire helmet, which is Anyway,
the team that needs a new logo the worst though is the Chargers, and I have a solution for them. The Chargers are like technically the third horse team in the NFL. You got the Broncos and the Colts, and the Chargers technically their like mascot is a horse. It's like a charging horse. I think get away from the horse crap altogether, and then get rid of the arch lightning bolt, and instead I want them to do this. I want them to make it a rhino. That would be sick. I've wanted this for a long time. There's a couple of different rhinos Charger logos out there, but I think this is the way to go. And you could do a better rhino than this. I don't think this is a very good rhino. But make the lightning bolt be the rhino's horn.
Interesting. Something I'll think about that.
Drew says Google image search the wearing of the green and gold February 2012. You're scaring me. The wearing of the green and gold. Packers uniforms. Here it is. All right, just checking it out. What did you want me to see on this? Oh, the Notre Dame thing. Okay. Is this the Notre Dame one?
Oh,
That kind of looks
yes,
Notre Dame. I don't
it
like that
is.
logo at all. That's like 50s futuristic. I don't like it.
The stat, yeah.
I don't hate the color
The
combo. It's
Jetsons.
okay. There's no green. I'd like
There's not.
I'd like to keep it tied into Green Bay.
Mm-hmm.
This is a little better.
Well, there you go. Looks like Colorado.
That's
State.
better. This one doesn't do anything for me because it has tan pants.
Stripes.
The tan pants.
We do the stripes. Colorado State. Colorado State and Akron. So they look like. There we go.
I wouldn't mind a gold helmet.
That's nice.
It does bug me sometimes that 49ers fans kind of give us crap for saying green and gold when they wear actual gold helmets.
They do.
So I wouldn't mind doing gold helmets. But like I don't really like the 49ers gold helmets. Theirs are more like tan. Whereas Notre Dame has true gold helmets.
That's true. That's a good point.
So if we did true gold like Notre Dame, then I think we have one-upped San Francisco.
Yeah. That's a good point.
All right. We're back to the Bills. Again, Bills,
Yeah.
that's a
Yep.
great look.
Yeah. All in.
Colts is a good look.
Yes.
Honestly, you could make this the permanent home unis. And
Definitely
it would be
could.
fine.
Stick to the two
And
colors.
I would
Don't
probably-
wear it out.
I think I would do this, and then I would get rid of the horseshoe logo and go with their new alternate logo, the C with the Indiana in it. Have you seen that?
Yes, I've seen that.
Shoot, alternate logo, not your one. All right, this one right here. I think this is a better logo
Interesting.
than the horseshoe.
I like the horse with the helmet on it.
I mean, it's very retro.
It is. It is indeed.
Wait, Colts accused of ripping off new logo design from local artist. That's a tough look.
That's tough.
They
tough.
They definitely ripped that off.
Yep.
The only thing they added are the nail holes for the horseshoe, and
Yep.
like frankly, that might be the worst part of the logo.
Mm-hmm.
Like they're just trying to merge it with their existing. I will say
Yes.
here, let me just say this. Okay. The font that the Colts use is dreadful.
Yeah, it's very
Absolutely
weird.
dreadful.
It's very weird.
Looks like they retired that in 2019. What's their new word mark? That's better. The
Yeah.
new word mark is better.
It's even. The other one's just is not. It's even.
Well, this
We'll take that.
kind of reminds me. Let's go to the Lions real quick. The Lions word. Where is it? So they got the new font for the Lions is great, but they had like the cowboy font for a long time. Where is this? This is driving me
I
nuts.
don't know.
I don't even know what this website. Oh, fandom.com. No, that's not what we need. Okay, Lions old word mark. Here we go. This is just the worst.
Yeah, that's not good.
They had this for forever. This is awful.
looks like-
I live in
it
Michigan.
looks
You
like-
still see this logo everywhere.
It looks like the French Quarter font.
What does that
This
have to
looks
do
like-
with Detroit?
I know. Well, that's the
Nothing.
point. That's the point. It
If
looks
anything,
like,
it looks like
font
maybe a
from the French
circus
Quarter.
font, like circus lions.
Yep. Well. Oh, maybe,
Their new
a
font
good
is
point.
way better. And then the Cowboys kind of have a. I think their font is kind of similar too.
Yeah, they got the.
Like this one at least makes sense because it looks like a Western cowboy font.
Yeah, it
Like,
does.
it's not.
got some of that wavy
it's
in
not-
it.
It's
yeah.
not good, but it's
Uh,
completely defensible.
It
I don't like how the
looks-
W and the B like merge in together.
No.
I guess that they're trying to do like the whole brand thing, like branding your horse or for your ranch.
Mhm.
Ooh, what's this? Oh, it's literally a brand, isn't it? No, it's a word mark pin. So I don't know.
All right.
We already looked at the Browns.
Oh, Browns is
Like,
that
why?
low?
Why are all these things?
Wait, go to the Patriots real quick because it's probably not going to look that much different from Houston.
I'm typing. Okay,
The
Patriots.
Vikings
That's basically Houston, but they reversed the
that looks
the
better.
letters. The Vikings color rush, I think, is like okay, but again, I just hate the Vikings colors. I don't think it's good colors. It has nothing to do with Vikings.
They're all whites. Were
Did
better.
the Norse Vikings walk around with a bunch of purple or something? I'm just not aware. Like I know purple was like a royalty color. I know purple was a big deal in like the Old Testament, but what does it have to do with Vikings? There we go. And again, the yellow letters on the green, on the purple, it's a little hard to read. You need a white outline on it. Raiders is dreadful. Gray letters on
Again,
a white.
the gray font. Yeah, we can't do that.
It's bad. Drew said chess team look. Shoot, which team did he say that about 2 minutes ago? Let's see. It must have been the Vikings. It must be the Vikings. You said chess team. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. We already looked at the Rams earlier. I didn't like them. Saints is clean. That's clean. I'll take that. You got the white pants, white shirt, gold letters with a black
I got
outline.
something for you.
You're really leaning into like making the helmet the main look, which I'm a fan of. Go ahead. Did you want to share your screen or something?
Yes. So Vikings use natural dyes derived from plants, animals, minerals. Right. They used vegetable dyes. Right. Roots, bark, leaves, berries to dye their clothes. They did a lot of red, blue, green, and yellow. Among the spectrum of Viking colors, some were notably rare and treasured. Purple, for example, was difficult to produce and thus usually reserved for the elite.
What a great reason to wear purple every single day in the 2020s.
I mean, I love purple, so I get down with that.
The Ravens do purple, and it's at least kind of cool. Like the Vikings purple just isn't cool. I don't think. Like, because like the Ravens' main color is black with purple accents, so it's like an iridescent look, like Ravens feathers. The Vikings are just like, what's the McDonald's guy's name? The big gumdrop guy from McDonald's, Grinch, Grinch, Grimace,
Yes, Grimace.
McDonald's.
That's your guy.
This guy. Look, this right here. This is the Minnesota Vikings. It's the same picture.
It is a similar purple, for sure.
Why are all these pictures broken? This is decent. I don't like Cardinals going all black. Kind of makes more sense because they wear black frequently
They
enough.
also outlined the red on the black. Thank you.
So it stands out.
San Francisco.
This is kind of like a better version of what the Falcons do sometimes. Although, so I liked the Falcons' new rebrand they just did a couple years ago. Let's see. What does it look like in black? Like, no, like the Cardinals' color rush is way better than this. There we go. There's the blacks.
That's what I'm talking about. Not that. The gray pants. I'm in.
Right here? I think it's white.
I think it's silver.
Looks white to me.
I would imagine it's silver, but I think so.
I guess it's not the same shade as the number.
It
so
is not.
Yeah, I guess silver makes sense. Philly, like they wear all black pretty frequently, and it looks good on them.
Yeah.
This is okay. It's not that interesting, but it's okay.
Yeah.
Or maybe this was the original, and they just have kept wearing it ever since. In which case,
That's actually possible.
I've never liked the Bengals all white because the Bengal Tigers are not white. There's white tigers, and it's not Bengal Tigers.
Yeah. I don't think
if you're called the Tigers, if you were called the Tigers, then sure, whatever. But You're called the Bengals, so why don't you look like a Bengal? Ravens color rush. Why is this ranked at number 3 or number 4? This is just kind of boring.
They definitely could not go all gold. They would have pulled a Jacksonville. That would have been rough. But yes, they could have gone all black.
I would have done all black.
They already do that, I think, though, which is why they don't.
You're right.
Which is why they didn't do it. They put the Seahawks at 3.
Okay, look, nothing looks good on Russell Wilson, so ignore him and look at his linemen.
Yeah.
He has weird shaped legs. Look at Russell Wilson's legs here. Those are weird shaped legs.
Could be that they stretched the frame.
I think he's actually that wide, though.
Could be.
His legs look like chicken drumsticks.
A little bit.
Look at that charge. Look at that with the outline logo. Oh, that's clean.
God, that's so good.
So good.
So
they better have Browns at number 1.
I'm also in on the number below the Charger bolt.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm so in on
Don't
that.
they do that right now?
They
still do that.
They
now.
have that. They have some of those. Yep. Again, this is why I would steal these for Green Bay if I had to go away from.
Now this is not powder
colors.
blue. You said powder blue, and this is like a navy.
I would. This navy and the navy and yellow works really nicely as well.
The Chargers need to bring this back.
They are.
What? Steelers at number 1?
That's
we've
stripe on
already
the pants.
We don't agree with any of this author's opinions. So.
The stripe on the pants looks horrible. Look at the stripe on the pants. At least make it the same as the one on the side of the jersey. That's interesting. The strip is this.
You don't like the two-tone yellow. Yeah, this is a fat stripe.
Oh yeah, and
Drew
look at
said
the numbers.
Like the color?
Yeah.
You know what? The shoulder pad, the numbers, and the leg stripe are all 3 different shades of yellow.
What are we doing? Yeah, and why are we not doing the shoulder pad thing on the pants?
I would bet you money
so bad.
that the yellow helmet stripe and the yellow star in the logo are 2 additional shades of yellow.
They are definitely 2 different ones. I don't know if they're all different. The Steeler, the one in the Steeler, the star might be the same as the numbers.
3, 4.
That's pretty close.
I don't think that's the same as the numbers. I don't. That I disagree with. We'll zoom in here. That shady yellow is not that shady yellow. Oh, whoops! Sorry, wrong tab. Here we go. This shady yellow is not this shady yellow.
I guess it is not.
They got more. They got this thing over here. This DMR.
Yeah.
Shady yellow. This might be the same shade as this, though.
That looks the same. I think maybe.
To me, the only question is whether, because the shoulder stripe is different from the number.
Yes. Yes.
Are the shoulder stripe and the helmet stripe the same?
Based on this, I don't think so.
The pant stripe and the helmet stripe are definitely different.
Yes.
The shoulder stripe kind of looks a little bit like both of them.
Yeah.
But then the pant stripe and the helmet stripe are clearly different.
This is not one. No chance.
The gloves are the same color as the number. All right. I disagree with that author. He's got some terrible rankings. Browns should have been number 1. Chargers should have been number 2. And there were some other really good ones in there, like the Colts. Colts probably top 5.
Colts is nice.
Colts were top 5. Bills
Panthers,
were probably top 5.
Decent. Panthers in that
Panthers
maybe
were
top 10 area. Top
10,
12.
yeah. I was going to say top 10. They're probably at like number 6 or something. And then maybe Panthers come in at number 5 because I can't think of another team that needs to be included.
The Bears was good.
I like the Lions gray, but you didn't like the Lions gray. So
the Bears thought
the
was
original
good.
Bears
the navy, the all navy.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
I
Bears
think
or
it works better with the
Panthers?
orange than the navies work with than the red, right? That the Patriots and Texans try to do. You said Chargers, Browns, Colts,
No, Browns, Chargers. Browns are
Chargers.
1 for
Yeah, yeah.
me.
Browns,
Chargers
Chargers,
are 2 for me.
Colts, Bills,
3, I would go Colts.
Bills, and then Panthers or
So
Bears, something like that.
Panthers or Bears, and then I would have the Lions Grays really high up there, but
Okay.
you hated it, and so I think we gotta just kind of put it like in the middle of the rankings since you hated it and I loved it. It's gotta kind of even out in the middle.
Yeah.
The whole thing.
I mean, the Chiefs is fine. It's all red, like the Bills. I thought the Giants
You
all
need
white
to-
was fine, but because I love the helmet.
Yeah, but the uni wasn't great. It was just the helmet, and all it was a throwback helmet. So just bring the helmet back.
Were we in on the Saints? The all white gold stripes?
Yeah, those were fine. Those were certainly top 10. Like that probably comes in at like, 7 or 8 or 9, I think.
Philly, the black and green. Were we high on
Again,
that one?
same range as
Probably
the
in
Saints.
there. Yeah.
And then I would put the Packers all whites in that same range. Like
Yeah.
those are all top 10, but not top 5.
Arizona doing black and red correctly.
Yeah.
Would
Those
certainly
would kind of go
start
ahead of all the
sliding.
like boring, pointless. Because there were some boring, pointless. Like Texans was boring, pointless. Patriots was boring, pointless. Oh,
We said the Giants with the all white.
Giants. I would say Chiefs were boring, pointless. Like it was not as good as the Commanders.
The Commanders all yellow.
Well, that's true. The original Commanders was all yellow, and that was bad. The Commanders
Yeah.
all red that they
Yeah.
did a couple years after was a lot better, I thought.
Were we splitting the difference on the Titans because of that like pastel blue? Is that like a split the difference?
Well, I
one?
didn't. So you liked it and I didn't. Is that what we're
Yeah,
saying?
so that's in the split. That's the split with the Lions. So those two are kind of in the same.
Can-
Where do we
can
land on
put
Seattle?
I'm in on Seattle. Where are you at?
I'm fine. We're good. I like
I
making
put
the
Seattle-
jokes. I like making the jokes, but like I'm in.
Seattle are top 10, but not top 5.
Okay. We'll have to tier this for next. Yeah, we did say Buffalo's in the top 5. Yeah.
Maybe we'll
Okay.
tier it for social media. Maybe we'll do that because we do have to button up and get out of here.
Yes.
So the chat did want to touch on a couple of the questions. So we had Xavier Scott versus Miles Scott, but Brian Murphy's not even in here anymore. So we should save that for next week.
Okay.
Well, unless you have a quick answer for it.
I was just gonna probably say Xavier Scott, but I'll keep that on the thing. I'll put it on our little mock-up.
Okay.
But I still have 3 things on here that we were talking about last week for this week, but we'll have to save them, which is totally fine.
Yeah, we were going to talk about
Things.
Barryn, Sorrell,
Sorrell,
Dobbs trade,
to Pittsburgh, and then LaFleur
was the other
in
one?
those rankings, like we did with.
Oh, right, ranking LaFleur. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think we should save ranking LaFleur
We'll keep it on the
for
mock-up.
after training camp. So there's that other
That's fine.
lull in between training
Yes.
camp and what, the preseason, right?
Yeah.
Let's save it for that. That's a good dead week topic. Too old for this wants to know: are there any good Irish long snappers? Can we save that question? That's a good one too.
Yeah, save that. Irish long snappers. I'll look through college football this next week and let you know.
And I'll look through free agents out there in the NFL.
Perfect.
So
We will definitely come back to that. Really quick, Drew
And then
brought this up for Hendrickson. Said Detroit
Yeah.
doesn't need a pass rusher, do they? I think they do. Based on what I see on their roster, like unless you assume like Hassanin is gonna do stuff in year 1, which again he's still kind of new-ish to football. Again, the production was nice. But other than like Al-Qadim Muhammad, Barnes is a linebacker. Pascal's kind of a tweener. Marcus Davenport. And again, remember Aiden Hutchinson coming off a major injury. Like, is he going to be tip-top shape? Like, I think they would do that. And then let's say Hendrickson falls off. He's only going to have 13 sacks. I'll take that. I think the production is going to be there for another year. But in 2 years, when the cap hit is like 53, 57 million, something like that, are you going to be pleased that he's still on the roster?
You're going to be paying for Hendrickson for several years after he's no longer on the team.
That's
That's what the Packers are considering. So there's some other teams that are going to be willing to do that.
Yeah, because like when you think about again, just to use it as an example,
Panthers would pull the trigger.
I don't know. They drafted 2 young guys, Scorton and Princely Umanmielen. I think they're comfortable with that, and they'll probably swing again next year. I think they're going to try to stay young. I think they know that they can go get veterans along the offensive line. If Ike Ekwonu is not working, sneaky team for Sheed, another one, right? Got a QB on a rookie contract. So I think they'll spend there, but yeah, maybe they do spend for Hendrickson. I just don't know if they think they're in that window yet. That's the only thing.
We also had a couple of people asking us to weigh in on the whole
Washington
pro sports team name change thing, like Washington. And like obviously like the Guardians are roped into that as well. I would be interested in having that conversation because I think it can be interesting. I think if we would do that, we'd need the chat to promise to behave because we'd have to cut it off if the chat can't behave. Sure. Maybe we touch on that next year. Tool for this says maybe draft Shamar Stewart next year.
Well, yeah.
But yeah, maybe we do the team name change thing next week if the chat promises to behave.
Yes.
Because listen, it's only going to take one person to ruin a good time for everybody else. So be thinking about that for next week.
Think about it.
And in the meantime, we'll do a scouting report for 2026 edge rusher prospect Shamar Stewart.
Yes,
the name you should know.
Yeah, you should probably know him. You could probably get that.
I think he's a Gutekunst type. I think Goody would be really interesting.
I think so. Bit of a raw guy, not a lot of production, it seems. Definitely not in the NFL so far. So we'll see, Interesting.
Maybe some character concerns. I heard that he got into like a heated debate with some group about contract stuff.
Why did they want to pay him?
He was talking about like some felonies he wanted to commit, and he was nervous about consequences for committing those felonies.
Oh, I see. He was like not
typical,
just not
typical SEC stuff, right? Like, okay, it is what it is. Like,
it's not Georgia.
Draft kids from Georgia,
but
right? Like that's a whole nother ball of wax. You got to worry about like who's going to chauffeur him around after his license gets revoked. This is different. Like, all Shamar wants to do is just a little bit of hard time.
I don't know what it's for.
Who among us?
We don't know.
Hasn't.
But anyway, it's got unfinished business, it seems. But yeah, so we'll get to a lot next week. We'll have a lot of camp stuff next week that we'll be able to talk about what's going on. So get excited for all that. That's gonna be a good time.
In the meantime,
camp clips,
Jake,
all day.
I was really hoping that somehow we'd have some training camp news for tonight. And the fact that we didn't, I was sad.
It's tough.
But we'll be chock full next week. And until then, they probably will, Drew. The Brewers probably will be 20.
I think
it depends, and if they can get the Dodgers back on the schedule, that would help.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know. I don't know if you can
play
make that happen.
Or
I'm down to play the Rockies. They stink. 22-74, I think. They were 9-50
for this
at one point.
Tool for this wants to talk about the
Savannah Bananas. What about the party? What about the party animals?
I hate
party animals.
Party animals.
Yeah, that's the main rival of the Bananas. Is the party animals.
Well, go animals then. And
they got the all pink unis.
Oh gosh.
We'll have to rank the Savannah Bananas League and all their rivals.
We're not going to do that.
Rush.
I will not participate.
Color Rush
I will participate in ranking
Matt LaFleur.
minor league baseball logos, because minor league
Ooh.
does logos the right way.
That's what I'm talking
There's
about.
a team in Michigan. I don't know if they used to have a different name or if I just like misheard it one time. So their actual name is the Pit Spitters, and I think they should
That's
just be the
interesting.
Cherry Pitters. So Traverse City, Michigan, is known for cherries. They do like the cherry festival every year. They got all these
Okay.
cherry orchards and then do cherry wines and everything. It's great. But their minor league team is currently named the Pit Spitters. I think they should be called the Cherry Pitters. But their
Interesting.
logo is great. It's a cherry that is spitting out a baseball.
That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool.
Actually, I just started
And for
typing
that logo,
Traverse City.
and for that logo, you'll have to tune in next week.
I mean, I already have it queued up.
Okay.
Don't you want to see it? Don't you want to see it, Jake?
Sure, but that means I can see it post show.
That's
You know?
true. But I love the people.
They may
so
have
we're
to.
gonna
Alright,
do it.
Well,
I love the people.
all right. I guess if you love them, yeah, that's sick. We're very.
So I think the logo is great. The name I think is stupid. The name should be
Yeah.
just the Cherry Pitters, and then you have them spitting out the baseball.
Yeah, that's sick.
All right, but at some
I'm very
point
in
in the
on that.
future, in the very not too distant future, we'll be ranking minor league baseball logos. And then, I mean, honestly, off-season shenanigans are going to have to come to a close because we're going to have real football to talk about. And I'm kind of sad about that. Also, Jake,
Yeah.
I did put together my top 10 movie list
You did.
from the 21st century. I have it.
You have it. Excellent.
The only problem is there's 12 movies on it. So that's why I
Well,
haven't
alright.
shown it to you yet because
Well,
I'm still trying to decide two movies to act
It's
from.
got to make 2 cuts. It's like I can't. These are my top 12, 10 favorite movies. Your top
But in the
3, number
meantime-
10. You know.
And we have a 3-way tie for first place.
Hey, that's fine.
Drew says put 2 in honorable mention. I would. I
You
have
would- I
8
mean-
in my honorable mention already.
Well,
So that's the hard thing.
well.
I've never heard of Space Chimps, and you're scaring me, Tool, for this. Is that like Spaceballs? Do you know we're finally getting Spaceballs 2?
It's a
The same year we're getting
it's a
The
2008
Naked Gun
film.
reboot.
2008.
Daryl
film.
Asian says not a huge baseball fan. So you're you would be down for minor league baseball logo
It
tiers?
sounds like it. Yeah.
Yes.
Animated movie about space chimps. Here we are.
Okay. I mean that just sounds like Space Jam, I guess.
Andy Samberg is
Like
in the
I'm
cast.
just picturing that's like live action, but you got a bunch of cartoon
It is not.
apes.
Yeah. Okay.
But
This
it's
is
about baseball
interesting.
instead of basketball.
Jeff Daniels, Patrick Warburton, of course. Keenan Thompson.
Patrick Warburton has to be in it because he's in everything. Because
Yes.
Hollywood is incapable of casting anybody else for an animated movie.
But
That's not-
he's got Cusco's poison. The poison specifically designed for Cusco.
All right.
Yeah, I might watch this.
All right. So next
might
week,
watch this.
Jake is going to review Space Chimps for us.
Yeah. Yeah.
I almost went and saw Superman last night. Too old for this.
Almost.
I ended up seeing a different movie instead because I had made a promise to my daughter to take her to see Elio, and it's not going to be in my theater for much longer. So we had to go see that while it's still in theater.
We got
But,
Fantastic Four on Friday as well.
Yeah, I got to see Superman before I see Fantastic Four, and I may wait to see Fantastic Four when it comes out on streaming because I'm running low on my cinema gift cards, and the derailed Venmo has been dry. You guys have not been donoing, which is fine. Well, we keep doing content, but that means I got to wait for movies to come out on streaming. I can't go, see them. So send me some gift cards,
Okay.
drop some donos, and I'll go see some more movies and review them for you, like I did Paddington 2. So,
Yeah.
do you want an Elio review? I don't think so. I didn't see a single person asking for an Elio review. That's why I didn't review it. So, but Jake is going to do Space Chimps.
There we go.
So, Drew
gonna
says
be a
there's a
good
lot of dog in Superman, so your daughter will love that. Yeah, but it's PG-13 and she's 2 years old. I feel like that's enough of a gap. I was reading the reviews and it was
We'll
talking
get there,
about
but
like,
we're not.
people
We're not.
exploding.
You know,
And, like
we're not trying to
being
race
crushed by
to the.
cars.
Trying to enjoy the journey. We're not going to skip ahead. You know.
Major League movie was fun. Charlie Sheen. Haven't seen that. I've only seen one. I've only seen one like serious baseball movie, and that was
Field of
Moneyball.
Dreams. Oh, Moneyball. Okay.
I saw what was the
I think Moneyball was on my list.
Angels in the Outfield. I saw that when I was a kid.
That's one. Yes.
And The Sandlot.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Yes. That's true.
So, and there was a couple others too that I saw when I was a kid, but So anyways, listen. Okay, Jake.
Yes.
We have to ignore the chat here because we're at 2:27.
We are.
So it's time for us to say.
Warmers. Yes. Classic. I am 12.
We got some good ones. All right.
Yeah.
I appreciate you guys. This has been fun. Thanks for sticking with us through the off season. I mean, honestly,
yeah,
this is maybe our better content is during the off season because
Probably.
we can do all the tiers and everything, and that
Yeah.
Nobody else gives you content like that. Nobody else is ranking and rating Color Rush. Like Color Rush doesn't exist.
You gotta love the chat tonight. They were just like, you know what, we're not gonna derail. You're gonna do it yourself.
The chat
we did do because you brought up the video of the Packers helmet, and then we went down a quite.
That is what derailed it. I'm derailer of the week.
You are 100%.
Wow.
And the chat just following us, talking about Hendrickson, following us down the uniform rabbit hole. Everybody's queuing. Everybody's putting up the baseball movies in the comments because we bench. Like, we're crushing it. We're crushing it right now. So, what else can we say?
I'm playing you out.
Your Oscar is musicking me.
In the words of the late great Mr. Ed Policy. Thank you all for listening. Go Pack Go. See you next week.